So, round one of the Battle of Cole Harbour is complete, with Sidney Crosby leading 1-0. The Penguins win this game in overtime after peppering rookie Calvin Pickard with 48 shots and do not score until a garbage goal from Blake Comeau on the 48th shot, assisted by Gino, who is now tied with Tyler Seguin and Jacob Voracek for the league with 38 points. Yeah, the other two will regress. I don't think Gino will. And Rob Scuderi, and he now has like 3 assists in his last 4 games. What? Who saw that coming? Anyways, they win 1-0 and out at top of the Eastern Conference and second in the entire league, only to Anaheim. This despite missing Sidney Crosby for 3 games due to the mumps. Now, Oli Mata has the mumps and is possibly out for the season due to shoulder surgery. He had cancer. They've missed Bo Bennett. They've missed Pascal Dupuis, Chris Kunitz. So many injuries are befalling this team again, and they are persevering and dealing with adversity, which is what we need and which is what I love, to be able to, not that they're getting injured, but so that they can deal with that adversity. They win this game 1-0. Blake Comeau scores. Oh, Comeau, ye faithful. I cannot take credit for that. That was courtesy of Ian Altenberg on Twitter. But I thought that was a great little holiday joke. And the Penguins still have only lost 6 games in regulation, tied with Anaheim for the least amount of games lost in regulation in that regard. And 17 of their 19 wins have come in regulation or overtime. An outstanding record. They are on pace now to get the most points that they've ever had in a season since, I think, 92-93. With a rookie head coach, with players missing significant time. Geno Malkin's doing all of this with different line mates the whole game. Crosby's never really found his niche now that Dupuis gone and Kunitz is gone, but he had a great chance. He'll score. I'm not worried about his lack of scoring. But man, this team, I don't know what to expect coming into the season. I didn't know how good they would be. I wasn't sure if they'd be really any good. I mean, Crosby and Malkin are always going to be good, but I didn't know how good. Man, though, this team, they look really good right now. Really good. If they can, they definitely still need a better top 6 because it's pretty piss poor right now. I still don't like Bobby Farnham in the lineup, but I really like Brian Rust. I think he brings a lot to the table, and I think he can be a solid 4th line contributor. When they get healthy, they can have a 4th line of Rust, Gotch, and Klinkhammer or something like that, and that's really, really solid. That's as good of a 4th line as you're going to see, basically, in the league. I still think they're going to need to trade for another top 6 forward because Klinkhammer's fine, but they're going to need something bigger. They have been linked to Taylor Hall, which I think would be amazing, but we don't know if he's actually going to get traded, and that would be something that would probably happen in the offseason. But Taylor Hall playing beside Crosby, it'd just be a joy to watch for years to come. Oh, man. So beautiful. Anyways. But yeah, they just need a couple more pieces. But if they get those guys, then I think there's no reason why they cannot compete for Lord Stanley at the end of the year. Yes, I said it. I know. I said the word Lord Stanley. Watch me jinx the team now. No, but seriously, I mean, Fleury's having a Vezina caliber season. Yes, Vezina caliber. He now has 6 shutouts, leads the league. He'd be on pace to get 15 if this held up, which obviously it won't. But that's an incredible pace. 6 shutouts through 24 games. He's having an amazing season. And while he only had 27 shots, they outshot them, I think, 48 to 27 or 26. He's playing a team that has some really, really dynamic forwards. They were high offensive, high quality chances. He had to make some huge saves, especially on McKinnon, Landeskog, Duchesne. That's a dynamic forward group. Tyson Barrie is a good dynamic offensive defenseman. Their defense is terrible, but if they can get some good defense in years to come, they'll be a good team, and they're really fun. That was such a fun game to watch. And even though neither Crosby nor McKinnon got a point, there were flashes I noticed for McKinnon, not as noticeable as I was expecting, but Crosby had such a Crosby-like game. He had so many chances. When him and Malkin were on the ice together, passing it back and forth, always magical. And when Malkin lobbed the pass up in the air, that Hail Mary pass, and Crosby kind of got a partial breakaway, I mean, that was a great save. by Pickard. I don't think Crosby really got all of it he wanted to on the shot as well. But, I mean, he had to have a quick glove on that. And usually Crosby's money with that kind of release. However, I do think that the quick lob of the puck might have fooled him a bit, but that's a beautiful pass. Those two, when they're on the game, they make magic happen. Like, you can't stop it. You just can't. Like, the two-headed monster came to play. And the Penguins' defense should also be commended in this game because they had to play 2/3 of the game with only 5D. Christian Ehrhoff went down after the first period, and the curse of the team continues. Ole Matt is out with mumps. Bertuzza's hurt. Ehrhoff's hurt. This team is just so cursed. I don't even understand. Anyways, he went down. Letang took a beating. He got a nasty hit from behind. Came up, played 2 block shots, came up, played. He was all over the ice. Hornquist blocked 2 shots. Dupre was hitting. He was flying. He had like a very nice game. His game's really coming along nicely. I think this season, Dupre and Letang have really improved the most. I mean, I knew they both had it in them, but Letang, man, he's just been so good. He had another strong game. Him and Gino are in full beast mode, and when that happens, it's amazing. I love it. Harrington made his debut, and while he only played 13 minutes, I would have liked to see him get a bit more ice time. He had a very, very solid debut. He's the kind of guy that, he's playing well when you don't notice him. He's not too flashy. He does have a bit of a label as a defensive defenseman. However, he can chip in offensively. He actually scored quite a few power play goals at his time playing for the London Knights in the Ontario Hockey League with Ole Matt, as well as in the AHL this year and last year, and when I saw him play with Team Canada at the World Junior. So he's a really good two-way defenseman. He can play both ends of the ice, very similar to Brian Dumoulin. Not as noticeable as Brian Dumoulin. He's probably a bit of a better skater, but they're both very smart, very quiet, and a calm game. The thing that's good about Harrington is that he plays like a seasoned vet. He doesn't try to do too much, doesn't try to do too little. Overall, very solid game. Just another incredible solid effort from the Penguins. I don't know what else to say. This team's looking really good. We now have back-to-back games. Well, not back-to-back, but the 2 games against Florida. One on Saturday and one on Monday. And then Tampa Bay, so that will be fun. Tampa Bay, again, hopefully it'll be a better game this time, and Florida is a up-and-coming young team, and it should be fun seeing Luongo and Crosby face off as they were Olympic teammates twice, as well as Kunitz. And Kunitz should be back that game. Don't know when Bennett's going to be back. I don't expect anything at this point. Anyways, yeah, so that's all for this one. Oh, and check out the Penguins holiday card, their website. It is hilarious. It is a fake movie trailer spoof of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation called Pittsburgh Penguins Christmas Vacation. It's so funny. And Zach Sill, man, he can't play hockey, but he can act. He's pretty great in it. Paul Martin's also hilarious with the cigar. Letang is very good as well. Crosby's a little awkward, which is not surprising, but Gino's definitely the best. He comes in at the end. He only says one line, but he's such a boss. You have to watch it. It's so funny. Anyways, that's all for this one. Please like this video. Subscribe if you really like it. Tell all your friends. Share it with everyone, and I'll see you after the game on Saturday. Woohoo! Let's go Penguins!